related charges, and he's in custody, and he's being held with no bond. Why do not every single police officer get the same charges when they do this same thing? But they don't. They don't even charge them even close to this. Now, this is a photo of Michael Crutchfield II. And detectives, Prince George's detectives with the phone number, would like to speak to anyone who had similar interactions with Crutchfield. And he was charged. Now look at this list of charges. First and second degree rape, perverted practice, the use of a firearm in a violent crime, and related charges. And he's in custody, and he's being held with no bond. Why do not every single police officer get the same charges when they do this same thing? But they don't. They don't even charge them even close to this. Now, he met this woman on a dating app, and 23-year-old Michael Crutchfield II of the 6900 block of Halleck Street in District Heights, December 24th at 3:30 a.m. Detectives responded to a hospital in Washington, D.C., and reports of this assault occurred earlier that morning in Prince George's County. So now this happened supposedly in Prince George's County, but the investigation that they started says that Crutchfield identified himself as a police officer and threatened her with his gun. He then sexually assaulted her. Following the assault, he drove her back home. But through the investigation techniques, Crutchfield was identified and arrested at his home. And he is not a police officer. But he was recently employed as a special police officer, working security for a private company in the district. And he does not work for any law enforcement agency. Which one of these companies does he work for? These special private companies. So they're saying that he doesn't work for any law enforcement agency right now. But I wonder if he's one of them ones that used to work for one and then quit or whatever, and then started working for one of these so-called security agencies that hire people for 10, 11 bucks an hour and give them a gun. I guess we'll never know because they won't tell us. So for these women going on these dating apps, be careful. I don't think it's safe, but hey, always go where there's a crowd of people, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. Watch out for this guy. He'll probably be back on the street soon. They usually are.